the final countdown. The final countdown.
Hey guys, welcome back to Tanks of the Final. Today, we've got a special treat for you. We have the one, the only, Ted Lee. You gotta love that guy. He's he's Ted Lee. Anyway, here we are in the Tier 8 German light tank, the Hawk. Gets a bit of a bad rap, this tank, and to be honest, I'd have to say deservedly so. The gun handling's pretty average. It's reasonable speed, it's got good camo, but it's just not quite as good as the other Tier 8s. Tier 8 light tanks. Anyway, so we're here in a Tier 10 game. Ted Lee in the infamous Hawk with his lovely World Cup camo on it. A bit of green, a bit of white, a bit of grey, everything you could want. Anyway, so what we're going to be showing you today is active scouting. Of course, there's many different forms of scouting. There's passive scouting, where you rush as far forward as you possibly can without being spotted, hide in a bush, and then go and make a cup of tea. The other type of scouting that you are seeing here is what they call active scouting. So that's when you are actively scouting. I know it sounds silly, but it's when you're actually getting out into the battle, moving around, scouting people from all different corners of the map. Now, when you are active scouting, more than likely you're going to be spotted yourself, but you know that's part of it. So the idea is to spot the enemy without getting killed, which so far Ted Lee has done a pretty good job of. He is currently up to 2,000 spotting damage and 500 damage himself. So he's doing a reasonably good job. I mean, it's less than 3 minutes has gone by in the actual match. It is a good map for it because you do have that ridge right across the middle. But still, I mean, 2,500 damage assistant or spotting damage is nothing to sneeze at. He's done a bloody good job so far. I know I'll give him a lot of shit, but he's actually doing quite well in this game. So anyway, we're carrying on. The teams are now 2-1, and he spots a Batchat over there. He tries to fire on the move, and of course that was never going to hit. So sorry mate, I have to give you a bit of stick for that one. But so he's popping over to the left side of the field. Now, left side of the field is generally littered with tank destroyers. As you can see on Ted Lee's team, it is littered with tank destroyers. As you can see by who he has spotted and spotted previously, the enemy side is littered with tank destroyers. There is an FV215B183 down the end of that left hand side, and as I'm sure most of you know, that thing is not to be trifled with. Now, Ted Lee here spots the VK, getting plenty of spotting damage into him, even shot into him himself, leaving him on very little health. That VK really didn't get a good time of this whole game. It is kind of a bad spot for that VK to be in a heavy, especially in a Tier 10 game, trying to cross that ridge, basically because the turret is at the back of the tank, so his gun depression from the start isn't that great, and of course its frontal armor is very good, but on that ridge in the middle of the map, he can get shot from either side. So he would like to point the front of his tank towards the enemy, but when you've got enemies in front and on both sides, you're kind of screwed anyway. So that VK's taken another hit, and now he is on nothing. He is now dead. So Ted Lee is sitting here in the bush. He's waiting for the VK to be killed, so he's not spotted by him anymore. And then he's also waiting for his ping to drop, as you can see in the chat there. So Ted Lee is now off. He's going to go and scout out those dastardly tank destroyers and see what he can do. So he's currently on 3,700 spotting damage, which is not bad. It's not to be sneezed at, really. especially in a Tier 8 and a Tier 10 game. He spots an ISU 152, spots the FV 215B 183. ISU's gone, FV's gone. Also got an AC 48 there, that was the French tank destroyer. He's dead. 2 artilleries, he's just spotting up a storm. I mean, in that short 20-second period, he racked up another 4,000 spotting damage. He's now at 8,000 spotting damage, which is just bananas. I mean, that really is not to be sniffed at. 8,000 spotting damage. I mean, even half that is an insane game. And he's managed to do 1,200 damage himself, although there was a couple of shots when he was on the ridge that could have damaged, and we just didn't see the damage pop up because the tanks had disappeared. So they are leading 11-4. There's one more artillery. He's going to try and pop a shot off, and he misses. The artillery's going to try and shoot him. He misses. Gives Tedley another shot to actually get a shell in. There we go. That is his second kill for the match, and he is now going down to the end. So this map is all but over. I mean, this battle is all but over, sorry. 13-4. It would be very difficult for the last 2 tanks on the enemy team to pull it out of the bag, and seeing that there's 4 mediums and 4 tank destroyers left on our team, they are going to swarm them like nothing else. So there's the T-30, there's the Centurion 7-1. It's all over, folks. It really is. The T-30 managed to pull one back on a medium tank, but he's about to go down. Tedley's going to try and get a shot on the Centurion 7-1, and he's dead.